Meanwhile, at the Capitol, Governor Polis vetoed legislation that would have banned the use of rent-setting algorithms in our state.
Last year, an investigation by the Department of Justice discovered the algorithms enable price fixing, and the Biden White House released a report showing the use of the software cost Denver tenants $1,600 in additional rent every year.
The governor is also putting his foot down, requiring Colorado cities and counties to show that they are enforcing other recently passed housing laws or risk losing state grants.
But 6 Colorado cities aren't having it. Your reporter, Aurora Tori Mason, joins us tonight with how her community is fighting back against the governor.
Well, guys, this is just the latest fight to preserve home rule authorities. Cities agree there needs to be more affordable housing, but they don't think there should be a one-size-fits-all approach.
I think it's important to live close to work and feel safe where I am.
With Colorado housing, it can be hard to have it all. When half your pay goes to rent, residents like Montana say they basically work to live.
You're 30, 35 years old and don't necessarily want to live with someone else. You're still forced to have a roommate.
Governor Polis says affordable housing is a challenge that crosses city lines, and he wants city leaders at the table. But some municipalities say they don't need the state telling them how to build.
We as a city should have the opportunity to look at the development plan, have our council review it, and say yes.
Governor Polis says either cities comply with the state housing laws or they risk at least $100 million a year in state funding.
What is the power of local governments through a home rule? And this is one of them, land use. That is about as local as it gets.
Aurora is the largest of 6 Colorado cities suing the state, claiming the laws violate rights of home rule cities. In a statement, the governor's press secretary writes, "It's disappointing to see certain local governments that have among the priciest homes in Colorado use taxpayer money on a lawsuit that could go toward lowering the cost of housing. It's clear this lawsuit is about preventing more housing from being built that Coloradans can afford." Schulte says that's not Aurora's intention.
For example, we have a developer that comes and says, look, I want to build a transit-oriented development and put in 50 units, but this law requires there to be 60 units. We couldn't do the 50 units.
One law requires some cities to allow denser housing around transit lines and bus routes. Another bans minimum parking requirements.
One size fits all doesn't fit in the wonderful state of Colorado.
Many residents just hope they can afford to stay.
I definitely don't want to leave Colorado anytime soon. I love it, but it's definitely frustrating.
The governor says he looks forward to seeing its impact in communities across the state. And guys, he says that he's confident the court will rule in the state's favor.
And Tori, these cities that are defending a home rule authority are saying that this is about respecting the voices of their residents.
Yeah, so in the lawsuit, cities actually argue that this takes away a citizen's right to be heard on land issues because new developments are reviewed at the city level. Aurora City Attorney says people should care about this because it's a matter of whether the individuals you elect in your city actually have the authority to make a difference.
More to come on this for sure.
Absolutely.
We'll hear more. Thank you, Tori. Tori, of course, you're a reporter in Aurora. Easy to share your story ideas with her. Just send us a news tip on our website or call 863-TIPS. You can also email her at yourreporter@cbs.com. Your story is important. Your reporters want to tell it.